Ida for leaving/ghosting my GF that was financially dependent on me without warning after discovering she cheated on me. Edit, I know I'm anti-A for leaving her. I'm more concerned with the way I went about it. My GF and I have been together for 7+ years, have long talked about marriage, and talked even more about future kids. She quit her job a couple of years back to pursue a medical degree. Last week I discovered she had cheated on me with an ex-BF from high school. I needed to use her phone to call mine, and when I unlocked her phone it was open on a WhatsApp conversation between them. I have nothing against the guy personally, but he's going nowhere in life and I don't understand why she'd want to be with him. Anyway, rather than sadness/heartbreak, this actually just made angry. Angry that I've put so much into this relationship and woman that I thought would be the mother of my future children. Angry that I've been supporting her through college, including rent/food/tuition. Just angry. So I arrange a locksmith to change the locks the next day, with landlord's permission, while she's at class, pack up as much of her stuff as I can find, and leave it outside. Text her of what I've done, and say if she wants to get anything else I've missed to have her brother come and get it. I don't want to see or speak to her ever again. Anyway, since I did this, both my parents and hers have been relentlessly calling me. They say that what she did is wrong, but it's no reason to throw away 7+ years, and that if I kick her out she will be forced to drop out and waste years of education. What do you guys think? Am I the butthole here? Should I swallow my pride and approach this differently? Edit 2, the lease is also only in my name and she's never paid a dime of rent in the entire time she's been living here. Update, I was not expecting to post an update so soon, but I was hit with a bombshell this afternoon. Over the weekend, both of our parents had tried to come talk to me. However, I had simply ignored the knocks on the door and eventually they left. However, of course they know that I can't avoid work. So they wait outside my house this afternoon to ambush me as I get home from work. With them is my girlfriend. They insist I talk to my girlfriend and I eventually relent and our parents leave. Once inside, she starts apologizing and begging for forgiveness. Saying that our relationship is the best thing that ever happened to her, she will never forgive herself. Basically everything that you'd expect a cheater to say. And then she gives the most ridiculous excuse I've ever heard. She says that a few weeks ago she found out she was pregnant, she started having conflicted feelings on if she was ready to settle down and start a family, and so she reached out to her ex for support. This emotional support quickly turned physical. This makes no sense. We have always talked about having kids excitedly. She takes out 2 pregnancy tests showing positive results. She also takes out an unused one and says she can take it now if I don't believe her. So she takes it, and sure enough she's pregnant. She says it's 100% mine as she didn't cheat on me until after she got pregnant. I asked to see her phone. She reluctantly hands it over and, sure enough, she's been texting him non-stop since I threw her out. I tell her I need time to process this and ask her to wait outside. Once outside I lock the doors, unblock her on WhatsApp, and send her a long text. I'm reciting this by memory so I don't have to open WhatsApp and see her reply. Whether you end up having this baby is entirely up to you. But you should know the following. First, if the child is mine, I will be a good father and take care of it, but you will never be anything more than the mother of my child. We will never get back together. The moment you cheated on me, our relationship was over for good. Secondly, I will not interact with you at all until the child is born. Don't reach out to me until then. I want nothing to do with you. Finally, I will not have any role in the kid's life, nor will I assign any birth certificate, until I get a paternity test. This child could have been the greatest blessing to our relationship and future, instead you turned them into an excuse to cheat. I will never forgive you for that. I have not read her reply, and don't intend to tonight. also won't post any updates after this. I get the impression that the kid is probably mine, so I'm basically anchored to her for the rest of my life now. Hi guys, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. NTA, cheating is what throws away a 7+ year relationship, not the person realizing they deserve better than that. If I were you, hearing that from either set of parents would annoy me to no end. Can she not take out a student loan to finish her education? Have a conversation for the sake of closure if you feel like you owe her anything, but other than that, be on your merry way. Both her parents are very poor, so they can't support her. As for student loan, she already has quite a lot of debt from an ongoing health problem, so I don't think that's a viable route. I have also been helping to pay down her healthcare debt prior to this. NTA, but you may have violated local landlord/tenant laws by changing the locks and engaging in a self-help eviction. You have no obligation to continue a relationship after a violation of trust like this. Called up my landlord to check it was okay beforehand. She gave me the go-ahead. NTA. She is of course completely in the wrong. But I think a relationship of that length deserves a final conversation. If I kick her out, she will be forced to drop out and waste years of education. Not your problem. I agree that a conversation would be the right thing to do, I just don't know if I can bring myself to talk her. Her betrayal cuts extremely deep for me. There's a distinct possibility that she was just using you to get her education and debt paid off. You're NTA and you did nothing wrong. It's not your problem if she finishes her education or not. She is an adult and can get a job just like everyone else. No one, especially you, owes her a free education. She has skated along getting all the benefit. If she has time to cheat, she has time to get a job. ESH. Perhaps I've got the unpopular opinion here. Reddit is always wanting to go nuclear on cheating so's, which I understand. But yes, you could have just given her time to gather her own stuff and leave. It's really not gonna hurt you to give her a few days to do that. It's a decent thing to do, and even though she cheated, you shared 7 years of your life with her, so you know she's not some monster. She's just a horrible partner. Edit, I wanna add that you make it sound like she was leeching off of you by not paying, but you two probably had an arrangement that you agreed to, as I don't believe you let her leech off with free rent for 7 years while thinking she was doing just that. It was her home too, whether she paid or not. Edit 2, I apologize if my opinion is offensive to anyone. I think Op should do whatever is healthiest for himself. I am both surprised and not surprised that some people react so foul in the comments though. Let's all calm down and respect each other's views. NTA. Had my ex of 7 years engaged and all be aggressive and threw a mallet at me. Had everyone I know tell me not to throw away 7 years and things like he only did it once, or my personal favorite, you probably pushed him to do it. It's not throwing it away. If anyone is throwing it away, it's her when she made the poopy decision to duck someone else. Legally you have to give her 30 days notice. You had no legal right to kick her out no matter what she did. He said he's not in the US. NTA. Cheating is absolutely a reason to throw away a relationship of any length, because the kind of person who will cheat once will do it again eventually. I think you should, however, tell her why. That way if she goes to someone with a sob story of "but I don't know why he did it," you can honestly say, yeah you do.